Alright, it's kind of a late stream. And I'm only going to be on for about an hour. I'm actually just getting on while I make some steaks. They're currently going to be done in about an hour and 20 minutes. So about an hour 10 probably for the stream. Max. But we're here. I did work off cam yesterday because I was pretty much just on the phone all day. So I didn't really get on stream at all to do this, but it was a bunch of petty, or not petty, but repetitive work. But everything's working. I got the flusher going. So basically it'll just grind the mobs and only keep the bones and the gunpowder from the drops. But I'll go ahead and show you guys exactly what happens. So the flushers for the witches, because otherwise you'll just get a bunch of witches in the system taking up spawn spots. Actually, I'm going to keep this on so I can actually, I don't know, it helps my balance. But yeah, it's super effective. Even just with the 4 pads. The last time I did, or 4 spawning, the 4 spawns or whatever. There it goes. So now it's going to open up. It pushes them all out the side. I know that was kind of a crappy example, but they go down there and then they just fall down. You can see them kind of dying down there. It's kind of last second, but they go down into another water stream that takes them down a certain amount of blocks to be able to kill witches from fall damage. But yeah, that's pretty much the system. It's pretty simple. A lot of redstone, though. I don't have a whole lot of redstone left. I have like 9 blocks. I had like 50 going in or something like that. Some crazy, absurd amount. But I can show you the wiring, but first I'll show you the storage room. So the storage room is actually 2 water columns here. They're bubble columns. One goes up, one goes down. And you just got to press forward when you're on this. That way you don't land on the magma block and burn your feet. And damage your good equipment. But the left side stores bones. The right side stores gunpowder. So now we can make infinite fireworks. Not really infinite, but we can make a lot of fireworks out of this. Which will be good when we get our elytra. And then you just come up this bubble column. It takes you up. I did flip this out because I kept falling down it. So now it just opens briefly. It lets you out. So if you press this button, it'll go bloop. But it does knock you off a little bit. So you do have to be wary of your position when you're going down. I've never actually hit this platform from that. So I think you're safe as far as that goes. But, you know, better be safe than sorry, right? Better safe than sorry. But then we'll just go back up. I'll show you guys the wiring. I did kind of fence this off so I don't fall off. It does reset the system, though. But, yeah, let's reset the system with the lights on so that nothing spawns. Like right there, that's kind of... I don't think I would have hit it, but it would have been close, and I don't like close. Close makes my heart jump. What I should have done was flipped it the other way, but unfortunately with the bubble column going up being right here, we'd have to have the piston in this position to be able to do it the other direction, and unfortunately this is in the way, so we can't do that. Anyway, so the system is off at the moment. That's what that is. This was going to be a redirection on the flusher. Or, no, actually, I think I'm going to connect this to the hopper clock to stop the flusher from functioning if you don't want it to function, or if you want to keep these things on. I might do it that way too, where it just overrides everything and then basically turns this system off so that it automatically flushes everything down. That would be good if you want to make like a DJ studio, which isn't too hard to make. But yeah, so that block releases the water. Those two go over there. I put stairs right there to make the transition smooth and they don't just bump their heads. Or prevent themselves from going in. Anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these 2 blocks and we can kind of crouch walk. I think I only have 1 ender pearl. So I think I had most of this wired last time, like the connection point, but I'll show you what I did with the system. So I have an item sorter here. This sorts out the gunpowder and the bones. And then brings those down to the storage room. Everything else gets put in this dispenser. Anything in this dispenser will get automatically ejected and thrown into the ocean below, or I guess right there. Either way it works, it despawns it. Although I'd rather... no. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It'll despawn eventually. Oops. I did not actually mean to come down here. I have not slept in a minute, have I? That would tell me no. Oh, shit. Ow! Okay, whatever. We're going down. We'll come back up. They should be despawned, hopefully. I don't really know how phantoms work as far as that goes, but we're going to go up and go to sleep real quick, because I guess it has been a minute since I slept, right? We'll sleep so that phantoms don't spawn. I don't know what the brains do. I think it's for potion brewing. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bridge over rather than using the ender pearl that I have. So all of this, the flushing system is actually connected to a T flip-flop, which is controlled by a hopper clock. It uses, I think, 3 or 3.5 full, or 3.5 stacks of objects basically to time it. And what it does, it sends a pulse out to here. This is a piston with a block on top of it, basically, so it only sends a single pulse in 2 different directions, one going that way and one going this way. This will flip the T flip-flop, turning on the flushing system. Actually, I can just show you when this thing goes, because it's about to go. And then this is just a repeater clock to reset the T flip-flop after so-and-so, so that it doesn't stay open while this is in position. Because if we didn't have this, it would just keep it open all the time until that flips back over. But yeah, you see that pops up, sends a single pulse that way. The T flip-flop was activated, turning on or disabling both of those. This is going to reset it. And then that way you don't have to worry about too many mobs going down there, or for over an extended period of time not getting any loot. But yeah, it's a pretty simple system. The biggest challenge was just trying to get it built in certain locations. Don't know why I have these blocks here. I'm just going to get rid of them. No waste. I mean, granted, that was waste because it just went down. The glass block on top is just to prevent a mob from spawning on top of there, since it's such a limited spawn space up here. If I don't do that, I'm just going to end up having mobs spawn on there and take up space. Float around. Alright, we don't want that. Then we just turn the system back on. And the mobs will start flowing. But yeah, it's a pretty simple system. It just takes a minute to build because of how big these spawn buildings are. They are huge. But yeah. It's very efficient, only because we're, like, what? Y193, where we're standing. What, 192, actually. And then right below us is a deep ocean, so it's just super far down before anything else can even spawn in a cave, so they're not in spawn range. But everything else is, and gives us a lot of drops. Kind of a big system just to collect 2 things out of it, but I also like TNT, so that works out. We do have some leftover glass that we can use, so that's cool. But I don't think I will be creating a DJ studio with this. I don't listen to the music on disc anyway. I listen to a Spotify playlist, so it's kind of pointless. It is a fun thing to build, though. The system does work when you're down here, so you can just keep your character down here. I'm gonna take that. Just kind of waiting around for one of these numbers to go. We got 55 in there and 20 in here. Yeah, you see, we're still getting some drops. It's not... It'd be better if you collected them and used... Oh yeah, here's an example of the reason why I have a flusher. Now, I'm not going to sit around and wait for this witch to get flushed out. You've already seen how the flusher works. Basically, just so that you can sit here AFK for a little while and not have to worry about your system clogging up. Now, I do recommend also having a safety hole if you're going to have like an AFK spot. So I'm going to go ahead and collect this and this because we don't need it anymore. And then collect all the glass that we need. It's very similar to my last one that I made in that one world. My previous world, if you go back into my Minecraft streams. Like a little over a year ago. Come a long way though. It is super loud here, though. With everything going on and everything, you know. I will eventually get a better lighting system in here, but for now we're just going to use a couple torches on the wall. But yeah, I'm proud of it. Also, it doesn't look like an eyesore either, in my opinion. I don't know. I kind of like the way it's designed. I love watching baby zombies die in these things. Like, look, he's staring me down. Like, he literally wants to kill me right now. Is that thing gonna flip at all? It'll break glass with the arrows. Kind of lame, but it'd be kind of cool. Not gonna lie. There it goes. So we can watch the witch fall down. Yeah, I see they're all just falling down there, dying. There goes the witch, and it's dead. What's up, Arcade? Well, at least I'm included in everyone. And also, you're the first and only person in here, so you just said hi to a bunch of ghosts. I think Jake's actually on Twitch right now streaming. No, he's not, actually. Oh yeah, that's the mob system. Pretty fucking simple. Long time to build it, though. A lot of material. And the redstone. Ugh. But we're good. We are all good in the hood. It'd be kind of cool if there was a way to, like, bring all that loot that collects from the drop there. I mean, it's not a very efficient witch spawner, though, I will say. There's better methods of witch farming than that. You can see all the rotten flesh that I ejected into the ocean just floating around on the surface. And you know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? We're going to finally work on our nether road. I feel like that's a good project right now. Because I'm kind of tired of walking. Which means we need a nether hub. And I don't know what I want to make my nether hub out of. What do you think, Arcade? What block should I use to make my nether hub? What's like the main block? And then I'll work off of it. In a very shitty way because I don't know how to build. You know, don't challenge me. Because I can't make that work. But I have to be drunk. No, when I was in college... Wait, Anakin, does that mean I should fall in this lava? Don't answer that. But no, when I was in college, my buddy and I we were drinking and we were playing Minecraft. And for some reason, we both just started trying to build like houses out of dirt, but then it somehow ended up in some weird platforming thing up in the sky. It was a really weird build. Maybe I should incorporate some sort of grass. Oh. It's a spitter. Bitch. You're chicken. Hippity hoppity Easter's on his way. I know it's its way. But I am Easter. I kind of want to use deep slate bricks, but I hate mining deep slate. Like, it's a really nice block. But, not very ideal. Maybe I should use snow blocks. Make like a little snowy nether. That'd be kind of cool. One of my other world, my most previous world before this one, I actually made just a reverse version of my house. So, or like an exact replica, but it was like my house in hell. So it was kind of cool. Also never finished that. Like the full thing. The house was complete, but where am I going? Why am I leaving my house in the middle of the night? We actually need to make a visit to the ice spike biome. Because I need a lot of ice or packed ice for this. Or at least a good number of no, I need a lot. I need a lot. That's just for the roads itself. As far as building blocks go, I don't have shit. Kind of thinking of a way I can do this, though, with your suggestion. Don't challenge me, I will use dirt. Think of it like... I will use dirt any day of the week for any build. That way I can say that my house is dirty and people will understand. What's up, Helen Curd? How you doing? Yeah, here's some dirt. I'm gonna take some grass blocks with me, though, because I am gonna turn it into grass. Kurdistan. Okay. I should, we need to go to that jungle biome that I passed by a while ago. Get some vines. Because then we can turn cobble into mossy cobble. And I like mossy cobble. It's nice. It's a nice block to build with, and it matches really well with dirt. Dude, I am just like, I'm just antsy to get over to where I'm going. I'm not even like emptying out shit. And I should also collect my sugar cane. But we're gonna go down to my half-built storage room. Which I need to start keeping up with my farms. That's where I'm messing up at. Get rid of that, and we'll get rid of that. The nether quartz we don't need. I am not gonna build. My last build on another hub was with quartz. I'm not making that mistake again. Quartz is so annoying to get in mass. Because it's just like up in walls, on the side of lava lakes. Eventually you just run out of mass amounts of them. You can only find like little strings without having to dig. And then when you're digging for them, you just hit every dang lava pit in existence. I'm kind of just putting these in random spots. We're going to have to go through all of these and organize them. Never. I say never because I'm never going to go around to doing it. I know myself too well. Get rid of the ice. Now, I do want to take that shovel with me because I am going to actually probably stop by the end and get ourselves some... Anything I don't need is just going to go into here. The coal. The redstone, I don't want to lose that. The extra ender chest. The lever. Flint and steel. We'll, of course, keep the... all that stuff with us. The axe, I'm just going to stick in the corner here. We're going to keep that there. The chest, we're going to put away. Carry a bucket of water. I'm going to grab another, like, 3 stacks of ender pearls and put this one away. And I just forgot the most important piece. See what I mean? Just too antsy. Where's the wheat? Where's my wheat? Welcome to the disorganized life of Kevin. I don't know where shit is in here. And my house is like a bunch of random colors. Ooh, look, more dirt. There's some wheat. Oh, that's actually good for a full set of breeding. There we go. There. Now we just let them grow up. A couple things I learned from this. Is that if you hit a cow with knockback, you can actually send it back to trigger these tripwire hooks and opening these gates so they can sit there and float. That's why I almost recommend raising this up a little bit. That way that then they can't go back into it, but this is just the card that I have dealt to myself. By building in the way that I did, and I'm just too lazy to fix it. I could fix it easily. It would take like 2 seconds, but... eh. If it works, right? Where are we at? Okay. Not bad. We're just gonna enter pearl. The ice spike. I love having ice spikes close to my base. My other world, it was very similar. I had a ice spike biome literally right next to my base, just on the other side of it. I wasn't too far off. It's just I used packed ice for a lot. I also have a cherry blossom. Or cherry grove, I think is what it's called. I don't know. I still have yet to experiment with the wood. I just started with pale oak. I love that white oak color. And I love the doors for it. The volume was high. Anyway, I'm gonna just collect a good amount of packed ice for our roads. Ugh, I want to get that floating piece out of there. I hate floaters. Come here. I'm slipping and sliding everywhere. It's bad. Somebody! We need more ice. Oops. Did not want to do that. I'm trapped. Help. Oh, this is one of them I mined out last time I was making the road for the end. Going out to my Enderman farm. I do want to go try to make a nether or a wither skeleton farm. But they are very fucking very hard to or they're not hard to make, they're just annoying because you have to slab everything. Just prevent anything else from spawning if you want to get like the best spawn rates, which then you're still going to get other things like occasional magma cube and blazes and whatnot. And I might just look up someone's video now to actually like make one. Which I usually, whenever I made them in the past, I literally just found like a bunch of intersections and just built like a flat ground using blocks or slabs that are, you know, spawnable. And then the rest of the land you have to pretty much, to get the best spawns, you have to slab everything within a certain radius of you. There's the 128 blocks, I want to say. From wherever you're going to be sitting. I would just do it from like the spawn platforms and then sit above it. Well, I guess they do need some distance before they'll actually spawn. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we actually make it. Right now I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna go look how to make the yield witch farm using a witch hut. There's actually a very efficient way of doing that. I found that on a video from my last world, and I'm probably just going to make the same one. It worked pretty well. Gave me a good enough free redstone, too, which was actually really nice. But I still have yet to explore the rest of this cave. The one cave where I died a while ago, there's this, like, massive cave by my base. I was just digging. I was making a branch mine and came across an even bigger cave, right, connected, like not connected to it, but close to it, which is now connected with a branch mine tunnel that I was working on just for extra redstone. Up, up, up. Now, my nether hub's not going to be anything fancy. It's probably just going to be like a little tiny house with like multiple directions you can go to. Using, obviously, packed ice as a means, as the means for transportation. Super quick. Call me Kebby. I'm alright. Like, for the most part, I'm alright. My back hurts, man. think I pinched a nerve right behind my, like, back. That I don't know if that's a shoulder blade or not. I don't really know anatomy like that. I don't know if that's the shoulder blade or the bone in your shoulder is the shoulder blade. But it's like one of the two, like, bones in your back that are, like, right behind your torso, your chest. Right around there, it seems like... I'm pretty sure I pinched a nerve or something, because, dude, it is killing me. And my job is, like, heavy lifting and shit all day. So that was not fun today. I literally had no motivation to continue going. Eventually, I just said, fuck this shit, my back hurts too much, and came home and laid down for a little bit, then started making steaks, and here I am. For the next... You're a Kevy, yes. I don't know, one person ruined that nickname for me. Not an ex. Only a couple people can call me Kevy. I'll allow it, Arcade. Only because you're Arcade. And you don't yell at me for calling you Arcade and not Ixio X Arcade. Or Ixio Arcade. Sorry, I thought there was an X in between. I just so used to calling you Arcade. But you always get mad at Rokku. Not really mad. Oh, so now you have a problem with it just because I mentioned it? Doesn't work like that, buddy. I'm not your buddy, friend. Not your friend, pal. Yeah, the Canadians in South Park were the greatest. I'm not gonna go down there. I think I have enough space in one of these to be able to plop this in. If not, we'll just split it and come back to it. I don't know why I brought an empty shulker box. I mean, that should be enough. At least just for the road between our mob system. Now, I'm just going to lay out, like, the foundation for the house. Or the nether hub. Hello there, mister. I don't like the fact that you're standing that close to my base. My audio on this game is kind of choppy. I think it's something to do with the shaders, or maybe something's getting overloaded on memory allocated. Let's check. I have 20 gigs allocated, so it's definitely not my memory. Wait, no, I don't. No, I don't. I have 2 gigs. Okay, we're gonna have to increase that next time I get on. Because I forgot I changed installations for the shaders, which doesn't include the increase in the RAM. I usually try to allocate like 20 gigs towards Minecraft, and it's not like you need that. I don't know. I just like it having a lot. Anyway. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of all this. I'm gonna fall off and die. So anyway, the nether hub itself is gonna be the center of the room. So we're just gonna measure this out. It's gonna be 1, 2. I'm tired of using my scroll wheel. I think it's half broken. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 10 will be a reasonable amount, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, we also have to take into account the 2 other blocks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We just need to get rid of the end. The die right here is just for framing. I'm going to change it eventually when we actually build this room. Today I just don't have enough time to do it. So we're just going to do what we do. One. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, well, at least we have this. I don't have enough die rate to complete it, but we have at least the frame. Z frame. And for comfort, we're going to go ahead and make a 3 wide road. Just so it appeases my... I'm not going to say OCD because it's not OCD. OCD is a completely different thing. But my anxieties? I mean, everyone has anxieties, right? Now, granted, I'm not going to use this until we get... Until we get some walls up, because I will literally fly off this in a boat. You watch me. I'll do it. That's not a challenge. Doesn't need to be a challenge when I already know it's going to happen. So I found out today gas can't blow up endstone. Did not know that. Thought they could. Or I guess not today, but a while ago. Fly. No. Because trust me, I will do it. I am that person. You'll just see me going down the boat. Next thing you know, you just see me going down screaming like a chimpanzee. If they actually do scream. Well, I guess they would. They're upset. Your thumbnail? Yeah, I posted to the Discord. I'll check it out. How do you want me to rate it? Out of 10? Out of 3,000? 4 donkeys at max? Yeah, just let me know when it's in Discord, because I don't have my Discord. Oh, I have it open, but I don't have it, like, actually on my screen. Oh, I heard it. Never mind. You heard it, too. One sec, sorry, my Dr. Pepper is in the way. Let's check it out. Fuck the mayor. I like it. That's actually really nice. If you want me to rate out of 10, I will give it a 9. Actually, 9 for generosity, 8 for non-generosity, if you want to put it that way. But also, actually, I'm going to rate it a 9. And the reason why I say that is because it's not flashy and it's not clickbaity. Like, it's simple. It shows what the thumbnail, what the video is supposed to be about. Or at least, yeah. I lost my train of thought there. But yeah, no, it's a really good thumbnail, man. I would rate it a solid 3 donkeys out of 4. Or I guess 3.5, because we can chop them in half, right? Donkeys are the best rating system. Another road going down. I see you. Don't think I don't see you over there, fucking piglin. 3.5 donkeys out of 4 donkeys. I don't rate that in 5s. I rate them in 4s. I would rate it out of 12, but you can condense. I use condensed just because of my job, but simplify is the actual term. We've all taken a math class, right? But I do like the scene and the aesthetics. Looks really nice. Out of 10, that's a very low rating. You didn't even get a freaking... That is a failing grade right there. Now, the problem with YouTube thumbnails anymore is that they're super clickbaity. Like, a lot of YouTubers just use those super... also, the one type of thumbnail I absolutely cannot fucking stand are ones where there's arrows or circles. Like, that is the most clickbaity thing. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's cringy. Unless if it's, like, actually, like, has to do with the actual thumbnail or something. But some people will be like one YouTuber I know, I used to watch him play Phasmophobia when that first came out. His name's Dust the Viking. Very good for watching. However, his videos, like, I noticed, if you look at his thumbnails, it's just like the same picture of his face going used over and over and over again. I don't know. That to me is cringy YouTube stuff. I have one video like that, and I felt like a piece of shit for making it. It's my Alien Isolation Death compilation. On Nightmare mode. When I was playing that. Which I feel another round of that coming soon. I love Alien Isolation. Supposedly, they have confirmed a sequel actually coming out, which I'm kind of curious about. Oh yeah, modern YouTube is just cringy. It all follows the same format. Like, I might have another thumbnail or two with my face in it, but it was just straight taken from the video. Which I'm pretty sure I usually cut that shit out. Like, I don't put myself in my thumbnails. I like having just, like, scenery. Or if I'm playing Project Zomboid, I'll put my Zomboid character in the center of the thumbnail. That's as far as I will go with putting my own face on my thumbnails. And sometimes I do stream without a webcam, so I'm not going to put my face and then me not actually be on the video. Just depends on how I'm feeling for the day. I hate Crimson biomes, and I really, really hate that the pathway there is through, like, a massive one. Yeah, I hate that. Why is there so many YouTube shorts that are like, don't check the sound, and literally the sound is nothing. Like, what? Unless if it's like a custom created, I don't know. I'd have to figure out what does that mean? I know you mess with YouTube shorts. I don't really mess with YouTube shorts. I only live stream on YouTube anymore. And make the occasional video, which I haven't made a guide in a while, which I kind of want to, but I gotta learn more of Project Zomboid 42 whenever I get another Zomboid kick. It's like coming in breaths. Like, I'll play Zomboid for a good chunk of time, and then I'll stop, and then I'll play it again, and then I'll stop. I don't know. Ever since 42 came out, it's kind of been like that. Just not ready for the commitment just yet. To have my life, like 6 months of my life sucked away playing one game. Not bad at all. I think I might have a couple. I might have a short or two, but it's mainly just clips. If I ever do, it's from clips. But I mainly post a TikTok if I'm gonna post anything. It's like clips from my gameplays and stuff, or my live streams. A lot of a good click-through rate on that. Doot, 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 doot. I should start my own dance stock. I'm kidding, I can't dance. Best move I know is the chicken dance, or like crazy leg or stanky leg. That's what it's called. Not able to be used on all songs. I'm kind of regretting the 3-wide format, but you know what? It would be uneven at our hub if we didn't do the 3-wide format, so. You know, I totally could have made it so that 2 would be functional, but... Yeah, just put it in Discord or just message me directly. If you don't want to put it in the group chat. I will watch it after the stream, though, because I'm not going to just put a short on my stream when the subject is Minecraft. I will definitely watch it right before I put my fries in for this steak date I have. I messed up some fillets the other day and I felt bad, so I got some New York strips. I heard it was, what, like an inch equals an hour on the sous vide? Oh my god, it's almost 2 a.m. I don't even stay up that late anymore. I can't, because if I do, then 2 hours later my alarm's going off so I can go to work. I mean, I've done it before, it just sucks. Just tired the next day, and the only thing you think about is, okay, when can I go home and go to sleep? 37 a.m. My left eye is twitching. I hate this. Why is it doing this? Stop. Bro, one of these guys are gonna ruin my day, I guarantee you. I'm just gonna be chilling here. I'm gonna get absolutely freaking wrecked by a goddamn pig, and I'm gonna land in lava, lose all my crap, and probably swear off Minecraft for like 12 hours and just say I'm never gonna play it again, and then come home tomorrow and regrind all my shit. Which, I mean, isn't even that bad because I have an actual XP farm, but I don't know how many diamonds I have. And can my eye stop twitching? All it is problems. Damn, 2:38 a.m.? And it's funny, because if you go back like a year in my life, I was going to bed at like 3:34 in the morning every day. Now it's like even on the weekends, I'm going to bed at like 11. I go to bed at 11 and wake up at like 4:30. So it's not like I'm getting like a full 8 hours worth of sleep, only like 5 at night, but I'm still in my college sleep mode where I only sleep like 5 hours, even though that's been my entire life. I don't like sleeping a lot. I feel like I'm like using up like the majority of my day. Maybe I'll find something to use these, what is these? Some sort of wart block? Nether wart block, yep. Figure out some way to use it. I wish you could convert these to nether warts. But you can't. It would just be so fucking cool. Now I'm kind of curious. If you're in shift but you slide, do you still slide off? That was a bad spot to test that on. Next thing you know, you just see me go flying off the ledge. I would say I'm playing with fire, but I'm not trying to create a pun. I hate this biome. Like, I just want to do this quickly, but like 90% of this is a stupid warp block. And there's no tool that, unless if shears can do it, but I don't know, we got some iron on us. Kind of curious. Oh no, that's just as bad as using a fucking pickaxe. Okay, left eye, you can stop twitching now, please. Not when I'm here. I'm too focused. Oh my god, it's just nether warts. It's just the warp blocks over and over and over again. I hate this so much. I heard it. Actually, should I do it this way or should I center it a little bit more? Nah, we'll do it this way. It's fine. Ugh. More nether wart blocks. The bane of my existence. Takes so dang long to mine through this crap. We're almost out of it, though. We're almost out of it. We just need to remove the flooring now and then put in our flooring and we'll be good to go. I think I do have an axe on me, though, so we can get rid of the, I'm gonna get rid of that, but... What does this wood look like? I'm just genuinely curious. I've never actually converted this into planks. Where the hell did that go? Oh, right here. Crimson stem. Oh, it makes like a purplish wood. Oh, that is satisfying. I love the noise that makes when you place it. Here, just listen to this closely. It's so nice. I'm gonna have to use that. We will have to use it. I wonder if you get... Can you get saplings from these things? Probably not. I wouldn't doubt. Hey, 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 hey. We don't need to do this. This is violence. This is violence and I don't support it. Not when I'm doing this. Afterwards we can play. Okay. I need to be careful because they like to swarm after you hit one of them. And I don't know if opening this up opens up... Oh, hi. Bitch. You're not going to do your little piglin thing on me. Hell no. I'm going to create this real quick so that at least it's here. Honestly, you can break it with hand about the same speed too. Oh boy, I can't wait to click on all 2,000 of them. Thanks. My eye's still twitching. I'm just choosing to ignore it at this point. Oh, there goes that. Oops. Just over here done goofing. Okay, now we can actually get down to business. We will collect that the nether quart, or the quartz over here, not nether quartz, but the quartz. God dang it. But you just told me you sent 2,000 links. Are you lying to me? That's not very nice. Once you break my trust, man, you're never gonna get it back. Just saying. I run on a strict rule of fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And you never let it be shame on me. Or at least, I will never let it be that. Don't ruin my trust. It's a good rule to live by, though. Remember, someone does something once, they'll usually do it again. Not always the case, but change is hard. Change is hard. Okay, okay, you don't need to yell at me, jeez. Thanks. Okay, well, if he's with me, that's fine, as long as you don't snap in my neck. But thanks for stopping by, Arcade. Always enjoy having you. And your little quirkiness. And screaming at me at the industry, at the end of your watch time. What's up, Jay? Oh, thank you. Sure, I got you. You have been subbed. Just so you know, it's probably a dead sub because I don't really watch YouTube that much. I stream to YouTube, but I like literally don't watch YouTube. But I'll check you out still. Eventually. I'll get around to it. Thank you for the sub. Always appreciated. That lava pool kind of sucks ass, but it's fine. We'll get past it. We are determined. Oops. Although I'm gonna round this out because this is gonna be a sharp fucking turn. So what we'll do... something like that. So at least when we come to the turn, we have a little bit of a heads up, like, hey, it turns up here, dummy. Only you can get Vietnam vibes. Oh man, don't give me flashbacks. Last time that happened, I ended up in a park with no shirt on, wearing only whitey tighties, and screeching like a banshee. You don't want that. Actually, I did know a Vietnam vet that actually did have PTSD. It was actually quite sad. And tragic. Boop, boop, boop. Which was me uncle. I actually had his army vest from there too. Kind of old and ratty because obviously it was from like the fucking mid 1900s, but So we need to figure out... I'm gonna put those there. Hopefully it won't flow over. We're just gonna do that. Oh, hi there. Soul draining pig. Get absolutely annihilated. I hope you felt that. And you'll feel that in your next life too. Oh. Okay, cool. Oop. I hate these things. I really do. They do drop leather, which is nice, but, you know. The fuck? 1 second. I don't like the sound of that. I swear my house is haunted. Like yesterday, I closed my basement door after I was washing my couch cushions. Or the covers. Not the cushions, but the covers. And, yeah, the door totally fucking was wide open after I closed it. I mean, granted, I will say this. I will say this. Because I'm more of a see it to believe it type of thing. I just think they're coincidental. And that one actually did have a logical explanation. My basement door, you have to like pull to the left, and then because it's kind of like sitting off its hinges for some reason. Someone must have broke it, whoever owned the house or the tenant. Actually, I knew the previous owner was my best friend's sister, but she rented it out. Have a nice Vietnam and Nether. Alright, Arcade. You sleep well. Thank you for stopping by. I'll check out your shorts before I go to bed. What's tomorrow? Friday? It should be on tomorrow. Saturday, Sunday will not be on, though. We've got some Pokemon Go events. And plus, that's like when my buddy has it off, so that's when we usually hang out. Don't mind me, I'm just murking families over here. But I do need to start wrapping things up because I have a steak to grill. Bro, this is deadly. I don't want to kill this guy because now I just feel bad. But I know I have to because they fire crap at you like constantly. There, we're good. I just feel bad doing it because you know their lore now, and it's just like sad because they're actually aquatic animals. Trapped in the nether, and they're actually just attacking you because they're trying to protect their children. Which is kind of weird because they float around in the nether. But I'm so excited to actually flip I could flip my version and get the happy gas now if I really wanted to, but shaders. Shaders over everything else. Even new additions. I'll wait until the shaders come out for what remember, satisfaction is guaranteed like death from 173 when you blink. Or just have 173 face through a fucking wall just to snap your neck. That shit's not fun. I think I am traumatized from that. Like, anytime I play it on Keter mode, I'm just awaiting Oh, my stream's about to end, so you pretty much caught the entirety of it. Isn't that exciting? I have commitments I gotta prepare for, but you have a good sleep, Arcade. And thank you for dropping by. I'll see you later, man. For the rest of the stream, we will probably just go do some random crap for the next, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. Couple things we can do. Like work on the... I'm gonna go to sleep first and let it be day so I don't actually get creepered while I'm in my tree farm. I won't be there when you finish. Well, I mean, if you don't go to bed, you probably will be. Because you always say you're gonna go to bed a million times, and then you never go to bed, and the next thing you know, it's probably like fucking 4:30 in the morning for you, and you're like, I need sleep. All right, do I have dirt on me? I do. My inventory is dirty. Yeah, my farm is pretty much done. I don't think I'm going to keep my farm there anymore. Granted, I want to automate it more. Not automate, but like just make it a little bit more on the automated side, you know? But anyway, this area... Are you sure? Are you sure about that? You sure about that? Because it doesn't sound like you are. So this spot, what we're gonna do... Actually, I'm gonna get rid of those. We got two, right? One, two. We'll figure out a way to make this work. So this area is for 2x2 trees, such as pale oak, which is what I'm going to plant first because I love pale oak. I think it's my new favorite wood type. But we are going to go ahead and shovel the hell out of this. I do not know. Is that Portuguese? No. Polish? I do not know Polish. I know like a little bit of Hungarian and that's about it. And I only know phrases in Hungary. Or in Hungarian. Things my grandmother used to say when she was getting into bed and her arthritis was acting up. Boy Ishkenim. Still remember that one. She was a wonderful lady. So I think for the 2x2s, we're only going to do a 2x2. That makes sense. I do need to actually make some more shovels here. Or more diamond shovels, enchant them, and make an actual shovel. I don't know the grow requirements for these 2x2s, so I'm going to try like the original ones. Oh, shit. What is this? My bad. We're one block over. Like, I don't know how much space they actually need to grow. The problem with 2x2 trees is that you can plant them, they grow, and then you harvest them, and you don't get the amount of saplings you need to make a new one. So you end up running short, and then end up not being able to continue farming them. So they're kind of an inefficient farm. But we can try to make something out of nothing. Actually, and that reminds me, I need to go start my... air fryer. And then also I'm gonna end stream right here because this is actually a good spot. Just gotta find my pale oak saplings. But anyway, thank you everyone for joining. It was a short stream. We got a little bit done, but we will be back on probably tomorrow, maybe. I'm not gonna make any promises because I've been very inconsistent lately. I know. Thank you for joining. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.